CockFM Radio. It's all about you.
Alright, it's good to be back here on our daily station, CockFM Radio Shagam. And I want to say a very beautiful morning to you out there. It's the start of a new week, and today is Monday, the 8th of May 2023. Of course, it's time to bring you another edition of your favorite program on radio. That's the Headliners on CockFM Radio. My name is Olufemi Peters. In a moment, we're going to be reviewing some of the major stories and headlines on the cover of our national dailies. We're going to be looking at the Daily Trust newspaper. We're going to be looking at Daily Sun and Nigerian Tribune, The Guardian, New Telegraph, The Punch, and Daily Independent newspapers today. And now we start off with Daily Trust newspaper. Today, Monday, 8th of May 2023. The cover story for Daily Trust: speakership, aspirants move against Tinubu's anointed candidate. Now, the writers to this story say, what attracted me to President-elect, that's Abbas? We were not consulted, Wase's camp. Endorsement, mere speculation, that's Gagdi. And Betara declares today, North Central spurs for fight. That is the cover story on page 4 of Daily Trust today. Now let's give you a rundown of some of the stories on the cover of Daily Trust. Tribunal begins hearing Atiku Obi 3 other petitions today. Mixed feelings in Kano over Kwankwanso's statement on Sanusi's dethronement. 77 trillion naira debt, fuel subsidy, 3 other issues Tinubu would inherit from Buhari. 144 passengers unearthed as Max airplane crash lands in Abuja. NAFDAC raises alarm over importation of banned pesticides from UK. Man beats son to death for stealing 1 mudu of millet. Learn from Sudan. Experience, NSCIA tells Nigerians. And I will move on to today's edition of Daily Sun. Southeast senators demand Senate president seat. Southeast senators demand Senate president seats. Inch claim on justice, fairness, equity. Advise Tinubu against adopting current government's policy of excluding zone from power equation. And APC Senate caucus splits. That is the cover story for Daily Sun today, and you'll find that on pages 6 and 29. PDP alleges plots to influence presidential election tribunal. Accident on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway claims 3 lives. Herdsmen kill husband, wife, 5 others in 3 Benue communities. Sudan crisis, 1,471 Nigerians arrive Abuja. Fuel subsidy, Sisla queries $800 million World Bank loan for Nigerians, and aircraft tire burst into flames on landing at Abuja airport. Those are the other stories that make up the front page of the Daily Sun today. And now we look at today's edition of Nigerian Tribune. Cover story: Senate presidency. Southeast caucus kicks against Akpabio, demands seat. Wants Tinubu to ensure country continues to thrive on path of equity, unity, and fairness. That story is on page 5 of Nigerian Tribune. Now looking at some other stories on the front page of Nigerian Tribune. Fuel subsidy removal, Nigeria between the devil and the blue sea. As presidential election tribunal begins sitting today, APC apprehensive over weight of evidence. That's according to the PDP. 150 escaped death as Max airplane's tire burst during landing at Abuja airport. After 30 minutes gun duel, NDLEA seizes 8,852 kg illicit drugs in Lagos. One killed as police rescue 58 kidnapped victims in Kogi Forest. Villagers apprehensive as Zamfara bandits relocate to Katsina. Tenth Speaker aspirants set for showdown over Abbas. May romance PDP for Deputy Speaker. Confusion in APC governor's camp. NWC may ratify consensus deal today. Ex-APC North Central Caucus stakeholders warn against marginalization of zone. North Central favored for SGF. You want to get details of these stories? Get a copy of today's edition of Nigerian Tribune. Now we look at the Guardian newspaper today, Monday, May 8, 2023. Businesses opt for unconventional debt as interest rate nears 35%. Businesses opt for unconventional debts as interest rates nears 35%. That is the cover story for the Guardian today, and you'll find that on page 6. And now we look at New Telegraph today. Senate presidency, Yari to form alliance with PDP, offers DSP to Southeast. Senate presidency, Yari to form alliance with PDP, offers DSP to Southeast. Meets Atiku behind closed doors in Bayelsa. Northwest senators-elect back Yari. Their PDP counterparts reject Akpabio. Alliance unsettles Tinubu. Akpabio APC leadership. Southeast Senate caucus urges Tinubu to ensure region gets presidency. That is a cover story for New Telegraph. You find that on pages 3 and 4. Cover story for The Punch today. Asset declaration. CCB tells Tinubu others to submit forms before May 29. Asset declaration ongoing in 36 states. No swearing in without form submission. That's according to CCB. Bureau says defaulters risk removal from office as 40 Ogun politicians obtain forms. Like I said, that's the cover story for The Punch today. Let's also look at some of the stories making the front page of The Punch. Fuel-laden tanker crashes grounds Lagos-Ibadan expressway traffic. Federal government here lifts 888 Nigerians from Egypt. Plans more evacuation. Osimhen from Lagos Street Orca to Syria Hag Goal King. Passengers stranded, flight grounded as federal government shuts Abuja runway. My ordeal with aggressive breast cancer. Diezani. Protesters Northwest backs Akpabio for Senate presidency. Subsidy removal. Nigerians may spend 8 trillion naira on petrol. Get a copy of today's edition of The Punch newspaper for details of these stories. And now the final newspaper we're reviewing this Monday morning, the 8th of May 2023, is today's edition of Daily Independent newspaper. The cover story for Daily Independent today says 22.7 trillion naira ways and means loan securitization seen as mixed bag. 22.7 trillion naira ways and means loan securitization seen as mixed bag. I'm afraid that's all we can take on today's edition of the headliners on CockFM Radio. I'm sure we've been able to give you some of the major stories making the front pages of our national newspapers. I'm still your host, Olufemi Peters. You want to get more information and updates? Visit our social media platforms via CockFM Radio Live on Facebook, CockFM on Twitter, CockFM Radio Live on Instagram, and CockFM Radio Live on YouTube. Many thanks for listening to us. To enjoy the rest of your day.
CockFM Radio. It's all about you.